We'd like to welcome to our big round table our next guest, and happens to be one of our new sponsors. You just saw his commercial on our show just a moment ago. Jeff Diamond. Jeff is an attorney. Well, you're of the state. You make your home office in Carlsbad,
right,
and here and elsewhere.
we're in Texas also. We're in Odessa and El Paso. Licensed to practice in both states. We have 6 offices, 45 employees,
wow.
eight other attorneys besides me.
It's a small little law firm.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for supporting the Morning Brew. We really appreciate it.
And we appreciate your public service. Thank you. And we're encouraging everyone to go out and vote today. It's election day.
Absolutely. It's what you got to do. You're here. This is a very personal cause for you, and I want you to tell us a little about this event coming up this Friday.
Friday, October 11th, this coming Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. My wife and I established a fund at UNM Cancer Center in memory of our late son Shannon, and we're sponsoring the 3rd annual Advocacy for Cancer Patients seminar. We've invited leading physicians and attorneys and public policy experts, including Dr. Elba Saavedra of University of New Mexico, to come and speak to the professions and to the general public about the latest advances in cancer care and issues concerning cancer care. It's a very timely program because we're going to have representatives of the insurance industry here also to talk about Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act. We're going to have Jason Sandell, who's the vice chairman of the New Mexico Insurance Exchange. We're going to have Phil Mims of Crest Insurance Company, a leading Albuquerque insurance broker, and Nandini Keene, who is the founder of the Health Connections New Mexico, which is a nonprofit insurance cooperative. So they'll be talking, they're coming right from the trenches, right out of the trenches, and they'll be there to inform the public about how easy it is to sign up for health care.
Wow. Well, who is this targeted to? Because I know doctors and attorneys can receive credit for it, but it's also open to public as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things about our seminars. This is the 3rd one. The other 2 have been in Carlsbad. This is the first one in Albuquerque. It's a UNM Cancer Center. We've opened it up to the general public. For a $5 donation, members of the general public can learn along with doctors and lawyers and public policy wonks all about cancer care and what's the latest efforts being made by the New Mexico Cancer Council and the UNM Cancer Center, as well as the New Mexico Cancer Center. We're fortunate to have Dr. Barbara McEnany, who is the CEO of New Mexico Cancer Center, coming to UNM Cancer Center to give a talk about her $19 million nationwide program reshaping healthcare for cancer patients.
That is awesome.
It's a great event.
And Dr. Saavedra, what are you going to be speaking on? What's your advocacy role in this?
Well, I'm going to be speaking about patient navigation and survivorship planning and follow-up. And the program that I oversee, along with other breast cancer survivors, has been focused on one of its component on patient navigation. So it's been a model, evidence-based model that's been proven and used in cancer care. And what it is essentially having a advocate, a person there who is trained to make sure that you are sort of chaperoned through those points in that continuum of care. So from the time that you're diagnosed, meeting you at the clinic appointments, facilitating appointments, ensuring that that basically you don't fall through the cracks and that there isn't some kind of break in that support and in that care. And it's also very important the emotional aspect. And a lot of our breast cancer survivors that are Peer Comadres, the program that I represent, provide that emotional support because they themselves are breast cancer survivors.
We found that there's a shortage of navigation services in rural communities in New Mexico. I come from Carlsbad, and we don't have a navigation program. Albuquerque has a very well-developed navigation program, not only at UNM and New Mexico Cancer Center, but at Presbyterian and Lovelace and the other facilities here. But in Carlsbad, a person gets a diagnosis of cancer and they're left on their own. Where do they go for help? Do they go to Houston to MD Anderson? Do they go to Lubbock? Do they go to El Paso? Where do they go? Who do they see?
This is about providing answers. That's what it's
This
about.
is a great.
It's going to be Friday, October 11th, this coming Friday. And Jeff, thanks for coming on the show today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you both so
Dr.
much.
Saavedra.